Hello students, today we are going to start Unit 2, a new chapter, that is Fundamental Analysis. Now, fundamental analysis of what? Fundamental analysis of securities, right? In the first unit, we have analyzed all the securities by using different statistical method. In this unit, we will see how these securities are analyzed by an investor by using qualitative. It means by using some scientific method, by using some economical rules, by using some industrial rule, how an investor invest in the market, in the share market. So when we talk about the fundamental analysis, there is some rule, there is some fundamental rules of analysis. So we are going to discuss these fundamental means एक बेसिक जो रूल्स होता है. सपोज इफ आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग, बीइंग एन इन्वेस्टर, आई एम गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट इन द शेयर मार्केट फर्स्ट टाइम, right? So what are the things which I should keep in my mind? What are the what are the information that I should gather about that particular company, because I am going to invest my money in that company. So what are the information that I should gather of this company? What kind of performance, what are the what is the goodwill of that company in the market? So ये सारे तरीके, ये सारे जो आपके एनालिसिस हैं, इनको हम बोलते हैं फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस. These analyses are also very important while investing in the share market. If you are an rational means एक ऐसा इन्वेस्टर जो मार्केट की पूरी कंडीशन को रीड करके, उस पर रिसर्च करके तब जाके जो है वो इन्वेस्ट करता है शेयर मार्केट में, जहाँ से वो शेयर्स परचेस करता है, सिक्योरिटीज़ परचेस करता है. तो व्हाट आर दीज एनालिसिस, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एनालिसिस विच वी हैव टू keep in our mind while investing in the share market. So let's start the fundamental analysis, basic analysis, right? Fundamental analysis. Why this fundamental analysis required? Why this analysis required? Because we are investing a good number of amount in the market. तो जब हम एक लमसम अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट करते हैं मार्केट में, तो इट इज़ ऑब्वियस दैट आई शुड एनालाइज द मार्केट. अदरवाइज it may occur loss in future. You may not get good amount of dividend, or you may not get good amount of return in future. That is why, being an investor, while investing in the market, we should analyze all the favorable and unfavorable conditions which are exist in the market. Fine. So उसी का आंसर हमको यहाँ पे देना है. Fundamental analysis answers the following question. What are these question? Is the company's revenue growing? It is very important to know that revenue of particular that company. Suppose I am investing in Reliance company. So I have to study the past performance of the company, particular company. What are the revenue generation of that particular company? Is this growing company? The revenues are growing per year or not? So we will get the information by doing fundamental analysis. Next, what is that? Is it actually making a profit company? Is it a profitable company? और इज़ इट और हम ये कह सकते हैं कि क्या इस कंपनी का डेट बहुत ज़्यादा है, कंपनी के कितने डेट्स हैं, या फिर कंपनी को कहीं कोई लॉस तो नहीं है। तो ये इन सारी चीज़ों का भी जो हमको पता लगता है वो फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस से। इज इट इन अ पोजिशन स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ टू outrun its competitors in the future? Fine, because it is very important to know the competitors of the market. Fine, if there are the competitors in the market, your company is able to fight with them, your company is able to cope up with them. competitors मार्केट में बहुत है, लेकिन क्या आप जिस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं वो कंपनी जो है अपने कंपटीटर्स से compete कर पा रही है कि नहीं? वो कंपनी प्रॉफिटेबल होगी तभी जाके वो compete कर सकती है, या उस कंपनी का एक अच्छा गुडविल मार्केट में होगा? द पास्ट परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द कंपनी इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द कंपनी, राइट? Is it able to repay its debts? It is obvious कि अगर एक बड़ी कंपनी है, MNC कंपनी है, फाइन, सो वो MNC कंपनी जो है लोन लेती है अपने बिजनेस एक्सपेंशन के लिए, सो दैट कंपनी इज एबल टू रीपे द लोन, डेट पे करने के लिए एबल है कि नहीं, ये भी देखना है। नेक्स्ट, इज मैनेजमेंट ट्राइंग टू कुक द बुक्स? वेरी गुड लाइन। कुक द बुक्स का मतलब होता है कि कंपनी के जो फाइल्स होते हैं उसकी हेरा फेरी करना। इट इज़ एन ईडियम्स, हम इसको एक मुहावरा बोल सकते हैं कि कुक द बुक्स। समटाइम्स मैनेजमेंट क्या करती है, अपने अपने कंपनी के शेयर्स को इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए वो तरह तरह की एडवर्टीजमेंट देती हैं, ठीक है? दैट एडवर्टीजमेंट्स आर ट्रू और नॉट ट्रू, है कि फॉल्स है, कहीं वो अपने पेपर्स की कोई गड़बड़ी तो नहीं कर रही है, कहीं वो चीज़ें हाइड तो नहीं कर रही हैं। तो ये सारी चीज़ों का पता जो है हमको फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस से पता चलता है। दीज फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस आर बेस्ड ऑन साइंटिफिक रूल्स, ठीक है? What is fundamental analysis? Now the main question is, what is fundamental analysis? Fine. Fundamental analysis is to evaluate a lot information about the past performance and the expected future performance of the companies. As I said, fundamental analysis is the study of a company regarding the past performance and future performance of particular that company, industries as a whole before taking the investment decision. Being an investor, while taking investment decision, you must study the past and future performance of any company. Such evaluation or analysis is called fundamental analysis. Now you are getting the point. What is fundamental analysis? The analysis about the past performance and the future performance of the company, industry or the economy as a whole is known as analysis of the fundamental analysis. Okay. Now next, fundamental analysis is really a logical and systematic approach to estimating the future dividend and share price. Why we do invest in the share market? Yes, it is my question. Why we do investment in the share market? Why we purchase shares? Being an investor, always it is my mind that if I am investing my money in the share market, it means I need a good return from that investment. Or if I am sharing equity, if I am purchasing equity share, that means I need a good amount of dividend in future. Fine, that is the mentality of an investor. That is why fundamental analysis is performed on historical and present data, but with the goal of making financial forecast. There are several possible objectives. What are these objectives? Fundamental analysis. To conduct a company's stock valuation and predict its probable price evolution, to make a projection on its business performance, to calculate the risk. These are several objectives of the company, but on the whole, now you understood what is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is the study, is the evaluation of past and future performance of a company or an industry or an economy as a whole. आ रही बात समझ में? That is known as fundamental analysis. This is most important. Fundamental analysis have some steps. Step by step जो है ये analysis होता है. So the first analysis is economy analysis. As you can see in the diagram, there are 3 circles. Fine. In the outer circle there is the economy analysis. इकोनॉमी, इकोनॉमिक नहीं होता या इकोनॉमिकल नहीं होता, इकोनॉमी एनालिसिस. दिस इज द फर्स्ट फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस. इन द सेकेंड सर्कल इंडस्ट्री एनालिसिस एंड द inside the circle that is company analysis. This is the sequence of analysis. You cannot interchange that company analysis should go first, then after industry, then after economy. No, you have to analyze first economic analysis, then industry analysis, then company analysis. Fine. Economy analysis. इकोनॉमी एनालिसिस की जब हम बात करते हैं तो इकोनॉमी में 2 कंडीशन होते हैं, एक बूम पीरियड और एक रिसेशन पीरियड. बूम इकोनॉमी एंड रिसेशन इकोनॉमी. बूम इकोनॉमी सिग्निफाइज द स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन ऑफ अ कंट्री. Okay, that is all the industries are in a good condition. They are profit making companies. Employment generation is growing day by day. There is a very low rate of inflation. These are the characteristics of boom economy. Income rises of the every employee, and profit making companies. Income rise and demand for goods will increase the industries, and companies in general tend to be prosperous. Company will grow rapidly. Fine. That is the boom economy. Recession. Recession just opposite of boom economy. Income declines. There is the unemployment in the country. Industries are going to be shut down due to huge loss. Some company declare insolvent. So these are the characteristics of recession economy. So these are the 2 type of economy. So first, being an investor, I have to understand what is the economic condition in the country, whether it's a boom economy or recession economy. Fine. Economy analysis. Some more key economic variables that an investor must monitor as part of his fundamental analysis. So first we'll see growth rates of national income. Growth rate of GRNI. Growth rate of national income, that is GRNI, is an important variable, can be calculated by GDP, gross domestic product, net national NNP, net national product, and GNP. It is written GDP, it's a GNP, gross national product. GDP, gross domestic product, NNP, net national product, and GNP, gross national product, to analyze the growth rate of company. So 4 stages of economy or economic cycle, that is depression, recovery, boom, and depression, recovery, boom, and recovery of economy of nation also impact on security of performance. So while calculating the growth rate of economy, we have to consider the 4 stages of trade cycle along with calculation of GDP, NNP and GNP. So let's see. You have already studied in the first sem, unit 1, not unit 1, unit 5 I think, the business cycle, trade cycle of an economy, right? There are the 4 stages of trade cycle, that is depression, recovery, boom and recession. So this is the diagram. Fine. So first of all, depression. At this stage, demand is low, declining inflation often high, and so are interest rate. Companies usually reduce activities and securities performance is poor. That is total declining of economy. Recovery, it is the recovery from depression period. Fine. Boom, high demand with high investment and production. And recession, company slowly begins downturn or shutdown in demand. So this is the stages of trade cycle. So first is GRNI, what I said, growth rate of national income. While doing the fundamental analysis, we should take care of some points. We should see the points, that is growth rate. First of all, growth rate, while we talk about the growth rate, we have to consider the trade cycle, the stages of trade cycle. Is our economy in boom condition or recession condition? Fine. Next, inflation. महंगाई क्या है? ठीक है, अगर इन्फ्लेशन रेट हमारी कंट्री में उस समय ज़्यादा होगी जब आप इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं, तो बीइंग एन इन्वेस्टर यू शुड नॉट इन्वेस्ट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम, बिकॉज इन्फ्लेशन रेट का जो इम्पैक्ट है वो आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट पर भी पड़ता है. आपको इंटरेस्ट रेट जो है वो कम मिलेगा, डिविडेंड जो है वो आपको कम मिलेगा, बिकॉज इन्फ्लेशन रेट high in the country. Inflation prevailing significant impact on company performance. High inflation upset company plan. Demand goes down because purchasing power fall. High inflation impact company performance adversely. Okay, so this inflation is measured in 2 terms, that is wholesale price index and consumer price index. Wholesale, while we talk about wholesale price index, wholesale price index and wholesale price index is a we can say wholesale price of goods and services, price of goods and services in whole, and the second one is consumer price index. Consumer price index, it means the retail price of goods and services. ठीक है. Next, interest rate. This is very important point while doing fundamental analysis. Interest rate. Interest rate determine the cost and availability of credit for companies operating in an company. Okay. सो यहाँ पे कुछ कंडीशंस हैं, देखिएगा. लो इंटरेस्ट रेट, ईजिली एंड चीपली अवेलेबल क्रेडिट. जब इंटरेस्ट लो होता है, इंटरेस्ट रेट लो होता है, ठीक है, सो उस समय जो है ईजिली जो है हमको क्रेडिट मिल जाता है, लोन मिल जाता है, क्योंकि वी वांट टू टेक लोन एट दैट टाइम, बिकॉज उस लोन का हमको जो इंटरेस्ट पे करना है वो इंटरेस्ट रेट कम होता है. Lower cost of finance, high profitability. Fine. On the other hand side, just opposite, high interest rate means high cost of production. Interest rate ज़्यादा होगा तो हम जो है लोन कम लेंगे. Lower profitability and lower demand. Being an investor has to consider the interest rate prevailing in the different segment of the economy and evaluate their impact on the profitability of company. Okay, now next is government revenue, expenditure and deficit. Government is the largest investor and spender of money in the economy of any country. Yes, government do the expenditure on large project. and also collect the revenue. That is why it is called government is the largest investor and spender of money in the economy of any country. Expenditure by the government stimulates the economy by creating jobs and generating demand. Yes, while doing the large project, while doing the expenditure on large project, at that time there is a huge demand of manpower, which generates the employment in the country and demand of the manpower. When government do the investment. However, when government expenditure exceeds its revenue is known as budget deficit. जब रेवेन्यू से ज़्यादा एक्सपेंडिचर हो जाता है गवर्नमेंट का, उसको हम बोलते हैं बजट डेफिसिट. Most expenditure are spent on infrastructure as it leads to deficit financing which fuels inflation. Fuels inflation means inflation rate को increase करता है जब budget deficit होता है, when expenditure exceeds its revenue. Hence, an investor has to evaluate government expenditure and revenue and the resulting deficit to assess their impact on his investment. Next is exchange rate. What is that exchange rate? The balance of trade in import and export determine the rate of exchange. Yes. If there is a import export business, at that time company need to consider the exchange rate in the foreign exchange market, international market. क्योंकि कंपनीज भी जो है वो इन्वेस्ट करती हैं फॉरेन मार्केट में. यहाँ पे हम सिर्फ एक इंडिविजुअल पर्सन की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कंपनी इंडस्ट्री एज वेल, बिकॉज दे ऑल्सो इन्वेस्ट देयर मनी इन द international market. If they are investing in the international market, they need to consider the exchange rate in the foreign exchange market. Fine. Depreciation of local currency improve the competitive position in the foreign market. जो हमारे रुपी डॉलर में जो चेंजेस होता है, कभी जो है वो इंक्रीज हो गया या डिक्रीज हो गया, एप्रिसिएशन हुआ या डेप्रिसिएशन हुआ रुपीज़ में, इसका इम्पैक्ट जो है वो एक्सचेंज रेट पर पड़ता है. द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ एक्सपोर्टेड प्रोडक्ट बट इट वुड ऑल्सो मेक द इम्पोर्टेड प्रोडक्ट मोर एक्सपेंसिव. यस, अगर एक्सचेंज रेट आप कोई इम्पोर्ट प्रोडक्ट आप परचेस कर रहे हैं और कंपनी ने वो प्रोडक्ट जो है, वो प्रोडक्ट का जो एक्सचेंज रेट है, वो एक्सचेंज रेट अगर इंक्रीज़ है या बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो नेचुरली उस प्रोडक्ट पर इसका इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा, है ना, जिसके कारण जो है प्रोडक्ट एक्सपेंसिव हो जाएगा. अ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व इज नीडेड टू मीट सेवरल कमिटमेंट्स सच एज पेमेंट फॉर इम्पोर्ट एंड सर्विसिंग ऑफ डेट्स. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. What is that infrastructure? Development of a company depends very much on the infrastructure available. Industry needs electricity for its manufacturing activities. Road and railways to transport raw material and finished good. Communication. So these are the infrastructure which an investor may consider while doing the investment. Fine. Because there is the impact of infrastructure also on investment. Good infrastructure is symptoms of development. Bad infrastructure lead to inefficiency, lower productivity, wastage and delay. इन्वेस्टर शुड एनालाइज द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑफ इकोनॉमी. अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इकोनॉमी एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं, किसी पर्टिकुलर कंपनी या इंडस्ट्री का एनालिसिस नहीं कर रहे हैं. वी आर एनालाइजिंग द इकोनॉमी. उस कंट्री की इकोनॉमी की कंडीशन कैसी है, इकोनॉमिकल कंडीशन कैसी है, because infrastructure also the part of economy. If the infrastructure is strong, if the infrastructure is good, naturally the investment of that particular country will be profitable. Fine. Seasonal impact, that is monsoon. The our economy, Indian economy is agrarian economy, because the revenue, the I can say the revenue, the big revenue part which our government receives, that is from agriculture. Fine. The agrarian economy is very important sector of the Indian economy. Various industrial performance are dependent on the performance of agriculture. Moreover, as agriculture income rise, the demand of industrial products and services will be good and industry will prosper. Fine. If the agriculture condition is good in that country, but the performance of agriculture to a large extent depends on the monsoon. In India, our agricultural lands are mostly depend on monsoon. So there must be sufficient monsoon. Adequacy of the monsoon determines the success or failure of the agriculture activities in India, because most of the industries are dependent on agricultural products. Agriculture products, raw materials are dependent on the agriculture. So there must be adequate monsoon. Fine. So the progress of the monsoon becomes a matter of great concern for an investor in Indian context. So till now we have studied about the economic analysis. There are three steps in analysis: economic analysis, industry analysis and company analysis. So we have studied first the economic analysis. Now next we will see the industry analysis. Next is the industry analysis.